Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the RotoBaller Radio Waiver Wire Series. I'm your host, Anthony Aniano. Happy to be with you here today as we take a look at some hitters available on the waiver wire for Week 9 of your fantasy baseball season. The week beginning Monday, June 6th. And don't forget to win big in 2022 with rotoballer.com's MLB and DFS Premium Pass, which includes 15 exclusive lineup tools, daily DFS cheat sheets, and our new Team Sync platform. Use RotoBaller's exclusive hitter projections, pitching planners, DFS value plays, research stations, lineup optimizer, and more to help you win big. For a limited time, get your MLB Premium Pass for an extra 10% off using the discount code ACES. And just visit rotoballer.com, sign up today, and start rotoballing like a boss. Guys, don't forget, like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel, as well as download the RotoBaller app. Set the settings for whatever sports you want, football, baseball, basketball, whatever it is you're looking for. Get all the latest news, as well as rotoballer.com articles right there on the RotoBaller app. All right, everybody. Today, June 6th, Monday, June 6th, full disclosure, as always, recording this the morning of Friday, June 4th, so there may be some stats that change between now and when you work the waiver wire. As always, yahoo.com roster ship percentages are what I utilize. Try to keep it at or below 40%. And I always try to throw a catcher your way. And this week's catcher is Max Stassi of the Los Angeles Angels, the slumping Los Angeles Angels. Only 3% rostered right now on Yahoo, but swinging a hot bat over the last 14 days. A homer, 3 RBIs, 2 runs, but hitting .357 over those last 14. Currently usually hitting 6th or 7th in that Angels lineup. On the season, his batting average is now up to .247 with a .333 on-base percentage. Showing a little bit of pop with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. An OPS at .731. And he was useful in spots last season when he hit .241 with a .326 on-base percentage and did pop 13 home runs. So Max Stassi right now swinging a hot bat behind the plate for the Los Angeles Angels. All right, now let's take a look at some corner infield options. Some of these guys multi-positional eligible. And the first one, I was a little shocked I'm mentioning him, and that's Jonathan Scope of the Detroit Tigers, who's been terrible. Like, let's full disclosure this. He's been god-awful on the season, only hitting .199. Okay, keep in mind he's last 2 seasons, I should say, a .278 hitter. Last year, 22 home runs. Year before, COVID-shortened season, he did hit 8. Okay, on the season, nothing to get excited over. 5 homers, 17 RBIs, and that .199 batting average. However, over the last 14 days, he has shown signs of life. 2 homers, 9 RBIs, and a .314 batting average. Detroit has been hitting him third in the lineup. This is a player who was drafted, dropped, and now available on the waiver wire. He's only 24% rostered, and he's useful around the infield with a first base, second base eligibility, which also makes him corner and middle infield eligible. Might not be a long-term ad. He may cool off, but right now, .314 over the last 2 weeks to raise that average to the dismal .199 it is, but he has shown flashes of power in the past. Speaking of power, Luke Voit of the San Diego Padres, all we need him to do is stay healthy, and we know the power will play. 31% rostered on Yahoo. Now, on the season, it's .233 with a respectable .343 on base percentage. 4 homers, 12 RBIs, 17 runs scored, and when healthy, hitting in the middle of that Padre lineup, 4th or 5th usually. An OPS of .714. Over the last 14 days, however, he's hitting .319, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, 7 runs scored. Love him in a utility bat situation. Again, you got to worry about injury. 2 years ago, that COVID-shortened season, we know he led baseball in home runs. Last season was a lost season with the Yankees due to knee issues. They brought in Anthony Rizzo. They trade him to the Padres. He's been on and off the IL list this year as well. But right now, injury-free, healthy, and playing well, I'll take 319 out of Luke Voigt. Luke Voigt gives you 245 with 20-plus home runs. He's worth it as a corner infielder. Only 31% rostered. Now, my final corner infield ad, he's not even in the big leagues, and that's Vinny Pasquantino, little Italiano boy, for the Kansas City Royals. 24 years old, down at AAA. Now, keep in mind, Carlos Santana is currently the first baseman for the Royals and has been absolutely dismal, okay? But Pasquantino, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, is completely raking down in the Royals AAA system, okay? He is currently the Royals' number 3 prospect with Bobby Witt and catcher MJ Melendez up. You see the youth movement developing once again in Kansas City. Okay, Pasquantino, he's been added in a league I'm in with Magic Mike, Josh Hayes. He was just added this week off the waiver wire. Gets his roster percentage up to 9%. So people are paying attention. And this is a power bat that once he gets called up will not only be an ad, but a start in your fantasy leagues. If he's available and you have room on your roster, get him. If you have an NA spot on your roster, he needs to be rostered right now. Right now at AAA, he's hitting 285 with a 377 on-base percentage. His current AAA OPS is at 1.014. Sign me up, ladies and gentlemen. 15 home runs, 52 RBIs, 37 runs scored, and has even sprinkled in 3 stolen bases. Vinny Pasquantino completely mashing at AAA. The path to playing time is there at the major league level. It's just a matter of when Kansas City makes the call, because right now he has nothing left to prove in the minors. So take a flyer on the 24-year-old, highly rated Royal prospect. In reality, the first baseman of the future for the Kansas City Royals. At the middle infield, and he is, by the way, my premium ad. He is my guy. Unless I need help immediately due to injury, if I can wait a couple of weeks, Vinny Pasquantino is my top ad of the week offensively. Now, middle infield options, a couple of guys swinging a hot bat. Jose Iglesias of the Colorado Rockies. Folks, he's 9% rostered, yet he's top 10 in the National League in hitting with a 316 batting average on the season. Batting average is a category. If it's a category in your league, he needs to be on rostered. Love him as a middle infield option. Second base, shortstop eligible. Now he has no power. Hasn't hit a home run all year. Colorado hasn't suddenly turned him into a home run hitter. He's got 16 RBIs, 22 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases on the year. Now he's batting back end of the middle of the Rockies lineup, 5, 6, 7 spot for Colorado. He's a career 279 hitter, but that batting average is benefiting playing in Colorado. Like we said, 316 on the season, okay? 347 batting average over his last 14 days. I can't ignore hitters who are on the right side of 300 and are only 9% rostered. Also red hot for the Cincinnati Reds, Kyle Farmer. Shortstop, third base eligible, makes a middle and corner eligible as well. Had a triple ding-dong home run I think a couple of days ago. Maybe it was 2 home runs. Had a monster day a few days back. Currently on the season, though, 263, 5 homers, and a respectable 28 RBIs. Okay, don't forget, this is a guy last year who hit 16 home runs and batted 263. Batting 5th or 6th usually in that Cincinnati lineup. Currently, over his last 14 days, Kyle Farmer, 4 homers, 11 RBIs, and a 429 batting average. Scorching hot for the Cincinnati Reds. Only 40% rostered. Another player, and I don't mention him, he's not a featured player, but in a daily lineup setting, take a look at Luis Guillorme of the New York Mets. At one point over the last week, he was hitting 500 over his last week and a half. Second base, shortstop, third base eligible. The question is, in a weekly setting, Luis Guillorme not getting enough playing time. But right now, Brandon Nimmo is dealing with a sore wrist for the Mets. Lindor hurt his finger in that door accident. So Guillorme playing a little second base with McNeil moving to left field. Filling in for Lindor at shortstop as well. In a daily lineup setting, and that's where I added Luis Guillorme. I did add him because when he plays, he hits. Just the problem is he's not getting 6 starts a week for the Mets. For a couple of outfielders you may need to add, take a look at Garrett Cooper, the Miami Marlins. First base, outfield eligible, only 8% rostered. Another high average guy on the season, 292. He's a career 283 hitter. It is Garrett Cooper. 3 homers, 17 RBIs, 23 runs scored, usually settling in and batting second in that Marlins lineup. Over the last 14 days, he's been scorching hot. 429 batting average with 10 RBIs and 1 home run. His OPS on the season sits at 809, highest of all the major league players I've mentioned here today. Okay, not as high as Vinny Pasquantini of the Kansas City Royals at AAA. Okay, Garrett Cooper, though, a 368 on base percentage makes him an attractive option on base percentage leagues, batting average plays, OPS plays, and driving in a decent amount of runs for the Miami Marlins. And finally, an outfielder, if you need some speed, the Atlanta Braves brought up rookie Michael Harris. Coming into their season, their number 4 ranked prospect. 32% roster now. Short bit here at the major league level. He's hitting 280 with a 308 on base percentage, driven in 3 and scored 4 runs. But really his game is speed. At AA this season, was hitting 305 with a 372 on base percentage, 5 homers, and 11 stolen bases. Last season, at high A ball for Atlanta, he had 27 stolen bases. He came up, he's playing center field and batting 9th for the Braves, so he should have the opportunity to steal some bases as they go with a lot of speed on the turnaround in their batting order. Okay, at the catcher position, Max Stassi. Some corner infielders, Jonathan Schoop, Luke Voigt to help you right now. Pasquantini, my premium ad of the week, should be getting the call up soon for the Kansas City Royals. Middle infielders, Jose Iglesias, Kyle Farmer, and in the outfield, Garrett Cooper and Michael Harris of the Atlanta Braves. All right, everybody, don't forget, go to rotoballer.com, sign up for that premium package, whether it's baseball or fantasy football as that starts to approach. Sign up, save 10% using the promotional code ACES. Follow me on Twitter at Aniano of Fantasy. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the Week 9 pitcher waiver wire video as well, and download the RotoBaller app right now on your phone for all the latest news and updates, courtesy of rotoballer.com. All right, everybody, stay smart, stay safe. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.